All right, welcome back to another Once Upon a Galaxy game here. For our captain choice, we have Maximus, King Arthur, and Dr. Agon. I think King Arthur is probably the weakest hero in the game. Maximus is playable but not very strong. I think Dr. Agon is excellent. So that's what I'm looking to play. Going through the deck here real quick, just to see if there's anything I want that doesn't that we don't already have. I don't really think so. With Dr. Agon, I'm typically looking to go for either like some kind of spell or treasure hoard based build, but depending on the treasures you can get, you can go a lot of different directions. Notably, I have the Mechanical Dragon in my deck. I think that's a very good card with some of the hoard based things, but unfortunately, I don't have a lot of the other things unlocked on this character that really help with those types of builds. I have a good amount of spell based stuff in here. Mirror Mage particularly like works well with Dr. Agon, just like doubling spells. Helps you get your treasures a little bit faster. But yeah, no changes look like they need to be here, and let's jump into the game. So here, I think I'm going to take Busted Bot. Like if I can get it, like some kind of attack boosting support to this, that gives me easy potential for a 2-for-1. I don't really believe in the ability to gold in this. And the egg is much better on even number turns because then it will transform as you're getting to the next shops level. So if I got it on turn 2, when it transforms, it's going to transform on turn 5, at which point I'll actually get an epic character. Yeah, here, I'm not really a fan of any of these things. I'm going to take the picks, but it's going to suicide, but it just has the most value in the long term. If I go right here, I can get a draw, but I did not. Cool. Yeah, I think this needs to be a Puss in Boots here. I need a little bit of attack. If it can get a Slay, I can put the bot on it. This quest is like fine, but like I need to try and fight for his heart if I can. Thorn is like a potentially very strong card, but I don't think it's something I can afford to take here. Puck is exactly what I want with this Busted Bot. And I think it's better than the Puss in Boots pair here. And in fact, I'm thinking about moving this Pix to give me like one more character that actually does something. But I think the fact that it's functionally supporting 3 characters when this busted bot dies means that I'm going to keep 2 supports in the back. Also gives me a little bit of Flying Monkey protection, but still don't want stuff hit by Flying Monkey. Yep, unfortunately, looks like I'm going to be losing the heart here. Nice. So with Dr. Agon, I want to bias towards casting spells when I can, but getting the difference between 1 and 2 attack here is like pretty significant, and this gives me a bonus shop, so I'm going to be taking that. Also, like the upgraded version is pretty strong. Peter Pan is nice here because I already have 2 Fays that are giving me support, so it's going to buff lots of things. Exactly what I said. This was really nice. I think this is probably a good opportunity to cast a spell. Mysteria is also pretty appealing, given that I have the Silver Pan. Spells give it +1/+3. I think I actually am going to take that. That's a 5 health support. That's a 3/2 support. I think I just replaced the Puss in Boots because the Pix is likely to just give me some value. And I think I like this as well for getting my 2-for-1s. Yeah. Unfortunately, that was a kind of a bit of a rough break point. That one too. Yeah. Really unfortunate. Down to a single heart here. Those were not the best hits, not the best break points, unfortunately. You meet in a tavern is generally like pretty strong with Dr. Agon because it lets you upgrade your board and cast a spell to get towards your treasures, but I think that taking the pair here is a little bit better. So I'm going to do that. Yeah, that's a pretty strong support too, but I think I'm tempted to just cast what big teeth you have. Probably on Busted Bot, but I could also make an argument for doing it on something like the Pix. I think my breakpoints are still pretty good, and giving that +1/+3 and starting to work on my spells is strong. I think I have to take the Pan here. Just even more health. It's just like really good. Okay, so Encyclopedia Spelltanica is definitely the card that I'm the most interested in here because I like to do spells. I like to do treasures with Dr. Agon, but I'm on a single heart, so I think I just want the time here. So it really hurts, but I think I just have to take it in this situation. Nice, get the win. This is not a Plunder Penny situation, though it's also a character that I do like on Dr. Agon in general.
Calypso is interesting, but it's really only buffing itself in the Mysteria. Unfortunately, it's not a face. It's only giving +1/+1 instead of this +1/+5. I kind of like the idea of just like getting this Mysteria bigger, so I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm definitely looking to replace this Pix or something like that. Goodie Bag is a really strong card in general, and with this Puck, I think it's going to be good as well. So I think it's time to cut the Pix, perhaps. Actually, I think I'm going to keep the Pix one more turn. It's close. This is a 4. It's just a 4/6. Yeah, I think I'm going to keep the Pix one more turn. Yeah, and just abuse some health, though they're also on the health strats right now. Yeah, and my Pix is going to go kill itself, unfortunately, but I think depending on how things go exactly, we should be able to get a win. Yeah. Very nice, very nice. I think this is a very clear Silvery Moon on Goodie Bag. Golden Goodie Bag is just like absurdly strong, so that's what I'm doing here. Similar vein, I think I'm just going to give it Treasure Hoard. I do want to replace that Pix, but like nothing, you know, the spell seems much better to me. Oof, Golden Mecha Man. I did not know that you could have 2 Goodie Bags at once. I actually think this might be a glitch or something. I don't know. I'm gonna have to put that one in the Discord and see if that's supposed to happen. Alright, Sparkles is excellent here. Buffs all my characters. The Golden Pan is improving its buff. So normally just gives 3 attack, but now it's giving +3/+4. So this Pix is finally out. Mockingbird is a pretty good card in general, and something that I'm quite interested in. I'm just worried a little bit that I might be relying on this Puck, because really, it says +3/+4, but it's giving this to functionally 4 characters. So that's like 12, 16 of buffs, and I don't think that the Mockingbird's going to be quite that strong, unfortunately. So I think I'm just going to cast Twinkle Twinkle here. And the Mysteria is bigger than the Sparkles, so I'm going to keep it in the front. Well, I'm certainly glad I took the Lich King's Heart. Things aren't necessarily going great. I don't think I want to cast Mysterio here. I like both of these things. Giant Growth on Goodie Bag seems like the obvious play to me because I'm getting extra value out of those stats. Flock Chest isn't terrible, especially if I can golden that. For that reason, this makes me want to cast this Pick a Pack of Peppers on the Goodie Bag. Notably, we are going into turn 9 next turn, which is going to be Legendary. So, like, taking that is a little bit worse. Or taking a golden Goodie Bag is a little bit worse, but I think it's, you know, just giving me an additional power spike potential. Yeah, I think I'm losing this fight, but I'm not dying, so that's good. All right, and this is definitely Brick of a Shop, unfortunately. Frankenstein would have been good a bunch of turns ago, same with the Scarecrow, but I think I'm just going to take more stats on Goodie Bag here. Merlin! Yeah, Merlin is definitely a card I'm looking for. I don't think I can take it here, because I'm very likely to die. Yeah, no, it's like I need to kind of evaluate my win conditions here more than anything. If I can survive the fight, Merlin gives me much better odds, but I also do need to do a lot of replacing my board. So I think I am going to just upgrade this Goodie Bag. I think there's other cards that do a lot. Getting this treasure does something. Yeah, I think I would have almost certainly died had I taken that Merlin here. As it is, I don't love my odds with the Mecha Man double toy Goodie Bag thing back there. But I at least have a chance. Yeah. So made it by 18 health. I think the Merlin would have killed me. And here's the Goodie Bag. Yeah. So I'm going to get 3 treasures, and the upgraded Goodie Bag giving double stats is going to be huge.
I don't think I have any pirates. So the legendary spells are pretty powerful, but I'm not necessarily the hugest fan of that treasure in general. But you know, it does something and buried treasure does not. Oh, I get them all. What am I doing? Sorry. I was looking at the golden fountain. I was like, I keep two, but actually I just get everything. Okay, this is cool. So, in this situation, Mixo-Matcho lets me grow something. I'm kind of tempted to grow the Sparkles, because I think that's a character that I'm pretty interested in keeping and like swapping those out. The Mysteria is already pretty big, and I think the Goodie Bag's a little too big to get substantially buffed. Oh. Yeah, this is a weird board that they have. But I think we're winning this easily. Okay, do I have a... Yes, I do have a mage, so I can cast this on Mysteria. Yeah, so that's the cool thing. It summons the character and then gives it double the stats. So it summoned an Aladdin last fight, and now it's a giant character. So I am just going to take that. The question is, do I replace the busted bot first, or do I replace the puck first? So just numbers perspective, this is currently giving, I think the puck is doing a little bit more. So I'm going to take it. Long John Silver is an upgrade over puck, and it makes these things silver, which is also going to give me a treasure here. So I think I'm going to take it. 2 treasures, in fact. I think I'm going to take Wander of Anger, because I still have some treasures that I need to be casting, or spells that I need to be casting. And I think Ring of Valor isn't going to do enough, and the bow might do something. So I'm going to take that. I think I'm going to put the Long John Silver in front, just because it does more damage, and then this can hopefully help clean up some supports or ranged units or something like that. All right, this is a fight that I think I'm pretty clearly winning. That's good. So, you know, Captain Hook on Goodie Bag could do stuff, but fortunately it just died for me. Plunder Penny is now giant, so if I run into a Plunder Penny in the shop, I'm going to be very tempted to take it. Stroke of Midnight is a very powerful combat spell, but 2 common treasures is kind of appealing. I haven't taken my next treasure to level higher. Yeah, so there are a couple things. So like Lesser Mimic too, I can double up on something strong. So I think I'm going to take Star Shield as my first treasure, and then the Lesser Mimic, and now I'm going to be a little bit more selective about, you know, trying to take like a legendary treasure here. So I could take this Fairy Queen. I'm kind of tempted to just cast the spell, though. Daisy Jones is also interesting with the upgraded Goodie Bag, but it's a little small. I think I'm just going to cast Double here. Yeah, and I hit Gloves of Thieving. So I have like a really nice treasure hoard set up here. I'm thinking about putting Goodie Bag first. But I am just kind of concerned about wanting to be able to like clear out something big. So I'm going to leave it in the second position. Yeah. Yeah, pretty happy with that decision. Like, it would have, like, value owned myself if it had attacked into the characters in slots 1 or 3 of my opponent. So I think that went pretty well. Nice. Jack's Magic Beans can combo with some random stuff. Yeah, so this is a giant mysterious egg. I'm definitely going to take it, and amusingly, it will transform into a secret rare thing in 3 turns, should the game go that long. The question is if I'm taking out this Mysteria or this Sparkles. This is giving me value over time. This kind of is accumulating stuff. I think I just want the thing with more health, though. So I'm going to take that. Bama is good, but I don't think it's a huge upgrade over those things, and I do want to get my free legendary treasure. Yeah, I think I'm going to take the Shrink Tea, just so that gives me the option of hitting my free treasure in a couple turns there. I think I'm going to go with this order as well, and see how that goes. And this should be a win. Yep. Getting the useless treasure there. That's a little funny. Yeah, the bunny is like pretty big, but not really the same size as those things. I'm definitely looking for something that's been buffed by the goodie bag rather than like the Jack's Magic Beans. It does have Treasure Hoard 3 though, because of like that pirate treasure we got. I think I'm just gonna double the slot. Get one closer to my legendary treasure. The Smee is pretty big here. So that's enough to give me some pause. I could replace the Mysteria. Or I can get him legendary treasure right now. It's actually pretty close. I don't think there's really any legendary treasures that are like a gigantic power spike, and particularly it's a random one. I think I am going to take the Shmi, and it's time to say goodbye to Mysteria. I think I'd rather have the extra attack in the Long John Silver, and like technically it's a pirate for the Shmi, but like more realistically it has Treasure Hoard 3. All right, so we're facing this person again, which means that we are now in the finals. So losing is bad. It looks like we're going to lose. Oh well. Oh no, not the finals. Very nice. We might get to see what's in the egg. Yep, definitely doubling that slot at this point. Statue of Olympus is a nice combo with Dr. Agon earlier in the game, but at this point it's not doing much. I don't think, yeah, clearly I can't take Merlin here, right? There's no room for scaling characters at this stage in the game. The goodie bag first is an option, but like they had two pretty large characters. I think I'll put the Aladdin first. 228, 260. I think I'll put the Aladdin first. But the Shmi thing is pretty small. I think I'm just going to put the biggest guy first. And none of this really does anything, so I'm just going to cast the spell and get +2/+2 to all my guys and the attack and all that. We'll see how it goes. They're on the ropes too. Okay, yeah, this person I think I'm beating. Oh, I even managed to kill something by lightning bolting and then huffing and puffing. So that was nice. And then next turn I'm going to get a secret rare from the mysterious egg. So very nice. What we got? All right, Paul Bunyan. Not the best, not the worst. I'm going to continue doubling this, I think. I think that's better than getting like a Captain Hook in there to try and mise. And it might be big enough at this point for the goodie bag. It might be. Shrink Tea, I think, is a clear take here. Yeah, so they had a couple of characters that it looks like this is going to kind of value own itself, but then doubling the stats is pretty appealing. 240. Yeah, it's just going to be so big that I think I'm going to put it there. Then I just want to make sure that Bunyan's not getting any buffs. But yeah, here we go. Because it's going to like copy stuff from the opponent. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, so that Frog Prince is just giant here, which is exactly what I wanted to see. Oh wow, how did they get so much stuff? Oh, they're Hades, yeah. So they're doubling their first farewell ability every fight. That's what's going on. Yeah, it looks like this is going to be at the end of the line, unfortunately. Yeah, I think that was a fun game. Not taking that Merlin on like turn 10 or whatever, I think was a very important decision. Like that, we had the 1 unit live with 18 health, so very happy with that. And overall, yeah, I think I played this game pretty well. I don't really know if there were any significant decisions that I could have made differently. If you like, this kind of tech content, I'd really appreciate if you like and subscribe to the channel. And yeah, until next time. Oh, let's see what's in the box. Not a card I'm interested in playing. Cool. Thanks again.